PNG happenings.
Breaking political update from New Ireland province. Mr. Peter Numu has taken to Facebook to share his opinion on who he believes is the legitimate governor of New Ireland. His statement is already gaining attention and sparking serious discussion across the province. So what exactly did he say? And how does this connect to the ongoing leadership situation? Stay with us as we break it down for you.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to give my opinion about the current political impasse in New Ireland province between Walter Snowvelt, the member for Namatanai, and the governor-elect Brian Chen. Okay, the simple fact is that after the death of Serge Lechem as the governor for New Ireland province, he left a vacancy in the position of a governor of New Ireland province. So the members of the provincial assembly, according to the organic law on provincial and local level government, the provincial assembly elected Walter Snowvelt, member for Namatanai, as the governor. After that, there was a by-election, and member of the son of the late Serge Lechem, Brian Chen, was elected as the governor by the people. So the issue now is that Walter Snowvelt maintains his position as the governor for New Ireland, while Brian Chen said that he is elected by the people and is the mandated governor. So the issue is going on, and I don't know whether one of them approached the court for clarity on this particular situation. But my personal view is that even though the law is not specific on such circumstances or situation, there are laws, the Constitution and the organic law also give a clear picture which we can, come to a conclusion that who should be the mandated governor of the province. And I personally want to talk about the vacancy and the election. Once there's a vacancy due to the death of the former governor, Walter Snowvelt was elected as the governor by the members of the provincial assembly. So he remained governor until the Electoral Commission called for by-election. And then they went through the election process, in which the Electoral Commission conducted the election process, and people elected their governor, this Brian Chen, as their mandated leader. And the Reeds returned, and now that he wants to occupy, to get himself sworn in as the governor, Walter Snowvelt, the member for Namatanai, took issue on that, and they're now in conflict as to who should be the mandated or rightful person to get that position. But there's a vacancy, and the election conducted under Section 21, specifically subsection 3, that if there's a vacancy, the members of the provincial assembly must elect their leader. And to my opinion is that this provision is there to accommodate stability in the political and administrative government of a province or the government of a province. There has to be stability so that a governor will act as the head of the province. He or she runs the province. The executive acts as the chairman of the executive arm, provincial executive council, and chairman of the provincial assembly. That's the provisions. The intent is to maintain stability in the government so that the province has to have a governor. But the election is normally conducted by the Electoral Commission that involves issue of writs and return of writs and voting, and all this election process is a different story. Every mandated leader of a province is elected through the election process. That election process supersedes the provisions of the vacancies and all this that needs someone to replace the governor's position for the purpose of stability. The election process is where the people decide their leader, and that supersedes the vacancies provisions that provides for the election of governor by the provincial assembly. Why I'm saying this is because this is the constitutional provisions that provides for the election process. And the election process is that the constitutional provisions that talks about the issue of writs and return of writs. Once a writ is issued for an election, in this case it's a by-election of New Ireland provincial governor seat, when the writ was issued, Walter Snovel, the member for Namatanai and governor of the province, still remain as governor. And then they went through this election process and people voted for their leader, and they voted Brian Shen to be their governor, and he was declared as the governor of New Ireland province by the people of New Ireland province, and the writs got returned. The constitution is clear on that. Once the writ got returned to the Governor General, whoever the members, MPs, or the governor occupies the position automatically vacates or no longer a member or governor of a province. Writ of the provincial seat got returned to the Governor General. So Walter Snovel, member for Namatanai, should no longer occupy the office of the governor. It should be Brian Shen as the mandated leader of the people of New Ireland to occupy the governor's seat, and should act as the chairman of the provincial executive council and the chairman of the provincial assembly. He should be sworn in as the he should be sworn in as the governor of the province and runs the affairs of the province, and should not be interfered in one way or the other by the member of Namatanai. With respect to our member, it's only 1 year remaining, and the people of Namatanai need you, and he should go back to Namatanai, reconcile with the governor, and the people's interest must be paramount. That's all. That's my opinion, and thank you.
PNG Happenings.